Awesome. Well, hello. My name is Dani King. I am a singer-songwriter. I mostly work in electronic music, writing top lines for other producers, but I work as a writer for other pop artists. I do anything from pop to R&B to I don't know. I'm all over the place to be completely honest. But my personal projects are more on the like dark pop electronic side.
Okay.
So
Tight. Awesome. So
yeah,
my first thing is you're kind of a different, I guess, breed of people that I have on the channel. So like
yeah.
what made you start getting into like, obviously working on your own music, but also kind of doing like collabs with other people and like working on their music. So like were you like as a young kid, were you like really into music, or did it just kind of like manifest itself over time?
Okay, well, yes, I don't remember this, but when I was 3, apparently my family took me to go see Beauty and the Beast
Okay.
on Broadway, and I told my mom I wanted to sing on stage like Belle. And I was like, obviously I don't remember that, but my mom was like, okay, honey, whatever. Started piano lessons when I was about 5. I actually, sorry, just recently inherited my family's stand-up
Look
piano.
at that.
It's
Awesome.
130 years old. I learned to play piano on it. My mom learned, my grandma learned, like whole family. So started piano lessons when I was 5. Started voice lessons when I was like 12. I took guitar for a couple of months, but I didn't like just quit. I think it was by 14. I was in school and I was obviously like, oh, music. I'm gonna audition for drama. So I was trying out for all the musicals, and I never ever got a part, like not even in the
Oh
chorus.
wow.
So I talked to the teacher, and she was like, "Yeah, you need to find a different hobby. You're not quite the right fit for my stage." And I was like, "Well, I started playing at bars for like 200 bucks a night when I was 14. So
Oh wow.
my parents had to come with me because I was too young to
Too
be there.
young.
Yeah, I was making like 400 bucks a weekend while all my friends were just like
That's awesome.
doing musicals and stuff. So that's kind of how I started out, and I ended up wanting to go to music school, so I went to Belmont University and got a degree in
Awesome.
music with a minor in music business. Obviously, it has continued on in my life. So,
That's awesome. And then like when did you, I guess the next thing would be like when did you start doing like collaborations? When did you know like you wanted to kind of delve into what you do, basically like I guess you say you rent out your talents
yeah,
to other people. So how did that come to be, I guess?
I'm trying to think of like really when that started because co-write when I lived in Nashville for 4 years for college, and like co-writes in Nashville are a really big thing.
Of
But
course,
like
yeah.
I don't do country music. I don't do really like indie or rock. Those aren't genres that I'm good at, to be completely honest. So I started branching out into the pop world, and like pop was fun, but if you want to get your pop songs produced, it costs a lot of money to be
Oh yeah.
completely honest. It's very expensive. So I did an EP that was really cool and awesome, and we were going for this darker electronic vibe. And I started listening to EDM. Oh my God, I think when Skrillex's first album came out.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
was,
I know
I was a
that.
senior in high school. I'm 26 now. It
Same,
came out
yeah.
in 2011. Yeah, I was a senior in high school. I started listening to that. So I always liked it, but I never really heard my vocal style in that music until, more recent years when future bass really became a thing and people started loving the women's voices. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a stab at this and just start trying. So I started doing some collabs with because some of my friends from school that were getting into the electronic scene, and then I slowly started connecting with people via Facebook. Obviously, how
Yes.
we connected too. Yeah, Facebook's been really instrumental in like getting collabs with a bunch of people, and like as I've been working in it, my love for electronic music has just like grown exponentially. So I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, and I don't really see myself doing anything differently for the recent future.
Oh yeah, and I feel like I can feel that same way about like what I do.
Yeah,
Like I get, it's like it's cool how again music brings people together in that sense of like, like we might have like similar interests in terms of music, but like, shout outs to Warner. Love that dude, Greg. He's a
I
cool
know. I
guy.
love Greg. We're
Um,
working on a song together right now, actually.
There we go. I mean, and so like that's really cool in facilitating stuff like that because like I know like one of his projects he was working on like more like kind of like metal, more like hard rock sort of stuff,
Hmm.
and that infused with like electronic. And then obviously we had met through Greg and stuff like that, and um, it still blows my mind. Like anybody that I have on that I'm like, we connect literally via the internet,
I
and like
know.
it's
I
such a
love
wild
it.
thing. Um,
It's great. It's honestly great. Like I feel like for the music industry, Facebook is like the LinkedIn
it is
of the
basically,
music
yeah.
industry.
But that's awesome. And then you said you like did your own work. So what kind of do you still do your own music, like write your own music, or have you kind of been like, okay, like now I'm just gonna like rent out my skills and abilities and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean it's yes and no. It just depends on how much, first of all, how much work I'm getting, but
Sure.
second, it depends on like really what I want to be working on. And like because my focus has been so much on other people's stuff, I haven't spent a lot of time writing for myself. I will get the occasional song in once in a while. And then like and here's the other thing too is like I am still like an artist on these tracks. I'm always
Yeah,
looking as a
absolutely.
featured artist. So it is still writing for me, but like for example right now I had a song out with this kid called Apollo.
Okay.
He actually asked me to write a song for him and another artist. So sometimes I will just like totally be in the background and write for other people. But most of the time I'm writing for my own vocals to be on other people's projects. So, all
Yeah,
right.
I think it's cool too, because like again, it's a perspective that I don't really know, and it
Yeah.
was really cool to kind of get your idea on it. I'm like a huge like music like anthology nerd, so I love like finding out how like people kind of like get into music, how they
Oh,
like
yeah.
want to like evolve their sound, and I think it's awesome, and I love seeing that sort of stuff where people like work together
Absolutely.
on a track or like you
Well,
know
and my favorite thing right now too is like sometimes like I've got a couple of producer friends that we'll get together and we'll write a song not really knowing what the intention for the song
Sure.
is, and like depending on how it turns out it could be really good for a sync pitch, it could be good to pitch to another artist, or it could be a good song for me to keep. So like I'm working with this kid, Max Hurl. We've written, I think, 4 songs together so far.
Okay.
One that we're pitching out to other artists, one that I'm going to keep, one that we're actually are pitching for sync licensing. Like, we just have a massive array of stuff that we're working on. So sometimes I do get a song for myself out of that, which is like pretty
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah.
Well, my next question, Danny, obviously you write music and stuff like that. So like have you played shows? Like how's that like? And I guess how's that atmosphere in comparison? Cause like I would imagine it's like they'll play their like set and they'll be like, yo, you want to come on and do this like part? Like I just mentally,
Yeah.
just because I'm like complete opposite direction in terms of musical like stuff that you guys know,
Yeah.
it's so like different for me. So like how does that work? And like how, I guess, how often do you do it is the next question.
Okay, so I do a wide variety of shows actually. I am the booking agent for Brennan's in Marina Del Rey.
Awesome.
So I play there twice a month, and then in between that, I usually like I'll book out other artists that I really like to do. But that's a 3-hour acoustic set. So I go in and
Woo.
I go in and play guitar and just like basically sing background music for 3 hours. It's pretty hilarious. Sometimes drunk girls try to dance, and I'm like, I am playing acoustic guitar right now, but okay. I always get a good giggle at that. Otherwise, I'll do shows with DJs that bring me out as like their guest performer for the night. So I
Oh,
got
tight.
in February, I got flown out to Reno, Nevada to go to a show, and that was like
That's sick.
honestly one of the coolest experiences ever. I only had to go do one song, hang out and chill the rest of the time. We not only sold out the whole venue, but there was a line around the block to get in.
It's awesome.
It was awesome. I was stoked. Yeah. So that was really freaking cool. I want to do more stuff like that. That's kind of on my list of
Sure.
goals to accomplish. So I like my 3-hour live gigs. They're very fun. It's a good way to get me out of the recording studio, but I'd love to be doing more of those like in the next coming year.
I could imagine like just being looking out and like just seeing like a sold out crowd. I like I
Well,
get I
they
get
were
nervous.
singing my words. Like they were singing along with the song that I wrote, and I was like, "This is not happening right now. This is so cool."
That is really awesome. And like
Yeah,
I know like I know a lot of band friends, so like usually I'll be like side stage or whatever, and I'm just, it blows my mind like if I see like just like a bunch of people like I'm like, I know the words to it, but like
Yeah,
it's crazy knowing that other people are, and like that just must be like a surreal feeling for sure.
yeah. It's like pretty freaking cool actually. Some guy
Awesome.
had me sign his hat afterwards, and I was like,
Oh, really?
"This
Oh
is
man.
bizarre."
Awesome. Next question, Danny, is
Yeah.
another fun one, kind of to follow up the question that I just talked about. But what was the last show that you attended that you didn't play as like a patron, like somebody, like just a show you went to for fun?
Um, I think it was Hard Summer actually.
Okay.
I went to a music festival. Yeah. I did go to one live show just to support a buddy, but the last one that I went to where I was like super stoked about all the artists playing and stuff was Hard Summer.
Awesome.
I didn't know
Who
people
was
play.
there? Who was there? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh man. There was a lot of people there. I missed some of the people that I really wanted to see. I wanted to see Blank, Lick, and Kayvon all in the morning, but
Okay.
they played super early and my friends were all running late, so missed that. Subtronics Back to Back Dirt Monkey was awesome and dirty and amazing. Hero Bus was incredible. Zoo Back to Back Chami at Sunset was like a deep house set at Sunset. It was
Okay.
gorgeous. It was so pretty. Who else did we see? Flux Pavilion Back to Back Netsky. Um, saw a little bit of Weathen.
Okay.
Trying to remember. Excision Back to Back Nightmare.
Nice. Yeah.
There's a lot of people
Oh,
playing.
yeah, no, it sounds like I always get like freaked out when I see like in like a electronic music festival and there's just like a laundry list of names,
It's
like
a wall
a
of names.
long like a lot of names, and I'm like, how long is this going on for? Like this is like
I
nuts.
know.
Like it's one day and all of these people
I
are
love
playing. It's
it.
it's it's crazy. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know if any bands in the particular set of music that I listen to would ever do that, but I
It's
mean,
pretty crazy, right? I
it
know.
it's
I
just
mean, it's
it's
really
nuts.
cool because like Hard Summer's not that expensive and it's a 2 day festival and you have 2 days of opportunity to see all of these artists. Where
That's
like
awesome.
normally if you go to a show, it's like, oh, $60 a show. So you're
Yeah,
paying $200 to go see everyone at once. That's why it's like kind of awesome.
that's awesome. Next question, the big one. Who are some of your musical influences? I guess who do you draw from? And I'm really interested on this one because I feel like you're definitely on the different side, so I'm trying to
No.
do my homework a little bit.
So, I guess as far as writing goes, um, electronically, I would say my favorite writer right now is Nev.
Okay.
I really like her stuff. She's very good with wordplay and she's very creative about her lyrics, which is why I would like really appreciate her because I'm really big on using fun, different words, not like the same kind of generic phrases over and over
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I love that. My girlfriend Kara is like destroying it in the music industry. This
Okay.
girl features on literally everything. Like her list of featured songs goes on for pages.
That's awesome.
It's super cool, and it's super cool seeing like where she started and how far up she's come. That's really freaking awesome. Um, as far as artists that I really enjoy and like I don't know. It's hard to say like, oh, I draw influence from like a producer because I'm on the other side of it.
Yeah,
But
for
like
sure.
artists that I really enjoy listening to, I love Millennium stuff. He just came out with a new album, and I still like his old album better, but it was a very good album, and it was very true
Sure.
to like, his style. And uh, coming from his live shows to his albums are always really feelsy, and his live shows he goes so hard it's like painful. His album it like kind of his new album bridged the gap between that stuff. That was really cool. Um, one of the best live shows I think I've seen in the last year was actually Excision,
Yeah.
and I like don't even listen to Excision. I got talked into going, and as soon as I got there, I went to the NOS Event Center, and it was his album tour. There was 20,000 people there
Woo.
for his album tour.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I
nuts.
was like, I don't understand the hype. I don't understand the hype. And then I saw him live, and I was like, okay, I
I
get
get
it.
it.
Yeah, so he's really cool, and it's cool to see like the following that he's built and his basically like their marketing strategy
Oh
behind
yeah.
artists. Like it's really cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's like one of those bands that I know. Like there's certain bands in that genre of music that like my cousin has shown me over the years just because
yeah,
I'm more of like alternative, like rock, like
Oh
metal,
yeah,
all that sort of stuff. And so like I feel like I'm more akin to that, but I do
absolutely.
love branching out and doing listening to different stuff. But like bands that he recommended to me that I like a lot. San Holo is really awesome.
San Holo's great. My roommate
I
actually used to work for him. He's a really nice guy.
Oh, is he? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we used to get his guitars shipped to our apartment
That's so sick.
for his live shows. We get like these ginormous packages, and I'm like, Casey, what is happening right now?
That is
Yeah,
so sick.
yeah, they're really
Um,
cool.
but yeah, San Holo, Knife Party,
Yeah.
Excision, I know for sure.
Oh yeah.
Purity Ring, I've heard of.
Oh, Purity Ring's really cool, actually.
Yeah, they're awesome. Um, I know there's like another
I
one
was
that
gonna
I
say
for
you
sure.
would, since you like the more like alternative rock stuff, you would love Sullivan King.
Okay, I'll check out
He doesn't
Sullivan King
even,
then.
he looks like an old school rock star. He doesn't even look like he does electronic music, and he plays live guitar at all his shows.
That's tight.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Awesome, awesome. Well, next question, kind of to follow up the influences. Who have you been jamming? What have you been listening to lately? If you want to give some shout outs,
Ooh,
that's totally cool.
yeah.
But like, who you been rocking with? Because this is time for me to like get a notepad out and like write down
Get some new music going.
some
I'm pulling
artists.
up my songs right now. Okay, so I'm really liking Lick right now. Lick's really cool.
Okay.
He's got a really interesting like new sound, and same thing with Blank. Blank's a newer producer on the scene. Well, like, he's not even newer. He's just like very down. Like you can listen to a song and know that it's him on the production. He's super cool. I really like Memba. Memba's awesome. I'm like pulling up my
There
Spotify
you
thing right now.
go.
I'm listening to. um, my buddy, my buddy Will that I work with a lot, actually, Apollo. He just moved to Los Angeles and he's been working on a lot of really cool new music that I'm like really excited to hear. He's so talented. And then there's this other kid that I've been listening to that I really like. His name is At Last.
Okay.
And he's super talented. He's kind of all over the place with it in terms of production and like all the kind of different stuff that he does, but he's got it going on for sure. I'm excited about him. Um, Trying to see if I have anything else super fun in here. In case you want to get a good laugh, my like when I was like young and like 15 and getting started, I
Okay.
had Sarah Bareilles on repeat.
Oh wow.
She
Okay.
was one of my favorites.
She's great though.
Always, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm really digging Hopsteady too. That's another one that I've been listening to that I'm about.
Okay.
That's a pretty good list for right now.
I think that's a good list. I think I think I definitely have my work cut out for me for the
I know.
next couple of weeks. I will just slam jam all of that
I was
music
gonna
that
say
you
a
get to
lot of
me.
them are like heavier artists too. I've been listening to a lot of bass music lately, so
Okay, okay.
yeah.
I'll have to give it some listens then. But my next question, Danny, is a fun one. If you could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Ooh. Well, I'm working on two covers right now.
Oh, look at that. Wow, how convenient.
One is called Breathe 2.0. It's by Vincent.
Okay.
It's a beautiful song. I really like it, but I've been learning vocal production. So
Tight.
I'm using covers as like a way for me to practice vocal production and get better at it. So I'll probably release them at some point, just on SoundCloud, nothing crazy. But I've got that one, and then I'm working on Better Not by Louis the Child and
Oh,
Walker,
okay.
because that is me and my boyfriend's like song or like dorky ooey gooey love song. I started doing that for him.
There you go. Awesome. And if you have any other recommendations for Danny, leave them in the comments.
Yes,
She
please.
she may or may not do that. I don't know. It's on the
Probably
internet, so
will.
it's on the
Probably
internet. So I feel
won't.
like that it holds you
Exactly.
accountable,
Yes.
And people
I
know, I know it firsthand. If I say something on the internet, it's on there for forever. So
know
I
that you have to follow through.
have to follow through. Awesome. Next question, Danny. Another fun one as well. Favorite food to eat?
Oh my God, pasta.
Just
That's not even
pasta.
a question. I'm dating an Italian man. His family feeds me fresh homemade pasta every
Oh man.
visit. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely pasta.
oh man, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That is so cool. I'm all about that.
No wonder I'm not 300 pounds.
It's all right. It's all right. If you guys want to invite me over for some pasta, that'd be.
I know, right? No, like, come
Oh, but my next question, Danny, keeping it music related as well. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest vocal on your next like work or like somebody you'd want to work with in terms of a producer standpoint, who'd you want to work with?
here. That's a good question.
Thank you.
I would say I'd have to choose between like Lick, Blank, or Kayvon. Those are the three that I would like very much enjoy to get on a song with.
Well, there you go. We're just gonna have to like at them on Twitter because I feel like that's the way to go. You know what I mean? If you
I
want
know,
people to
like,
get
with,
attention,
like messing with people on Twitter and Insta.
we'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, might as well, right?
We're
So the
gonna
internet.
we gotta do it. You know what I mean? It's on the interview. I feel like they'll check it out and they'll be like, "Wow, we really like Danny. Maybe we might hit DM her." You know? So just trying to make dreams happen here at Audio
Why,
Addiction.
thank you.
So Lick, or definitely check her out. I'm sure she would be extremely down to collab on future work. But my next question, Danny, I don't know how many instruments you play, but if there was another one to add to your repertoire, what would it be?
You know, if I could figure out how to work all four of my limbs at once, I would love to play drums.
Yes,
Not gonna happen.
it's the
I've tried.
hand feet
Oh
coordination.
Lord, I have tried to play drums. I am terrible at it.
I think I'm an impressive air drummer, cannot do actual drumming.
No.
So
Yeah, I've got piano and guitar down. I can play ukulele, but for some reason I cannot. I'm not coordinated enough for that.
neither am I. So if there's any drummers out there that want to teach Danny and I how to drum, please.
Well, my little brother tried to teach me for years, but because he's a great drummer, but he can't
Okay,
play another instrument, so we traded off trying to teach each other, and it just
didn't work.
never happened. Yeah, all good.
Awesome. Next question, Danny. If you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on the lineup?
Ooh, me and all my.
This is including you. I feel like
To
I
be
feel like
honest, it would be me and all my buddies.
me
I
and all
would,
your buddies. All
I would
right.
go on tour with Apollo, and then oh, I forgot two of my buddies, Joel and Elliot. They go by Highland, and they're
Okay.
super talented. I have a song coming out with them at some point. I don't know when, but I would totally want to go on tour with like all the people I just work with all the time and have fun with.
Well,
I'm
there you
being
go.
really honest.
I feel like that could happen. You know what I mean? Like
Uh,
I feel like
why
I'd be
not?
down for that. We could do it. Full U.S. tour.
Eventually, it'll
Let's do
happen
it.
at
Let's
some
do it,
point.
guys. Come on, let's make it happen. Awesome. Next question, Danny. Kind of
Yeah.
to follow up the best dream tour lineup you could think of, in your opinion, who puts on a great live performance?
Ooh. Um, one of my favorites of this year has been Apollo.
Okay, yeah.
He's still he's younger. He just turned 21 too.
Oh
So
wow, okay.
he's been like having to go to clubs and then just leave because he can't hang out. Um, but he is kind of quiet, a little bit more reserved, and then he gets on stage and his energy
And
is
he's
just
just
like
like,
insane. It was really fun to watch him. I got to like be his little video person for the night. It was fun.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Well,
it was a really good show.
all right, I'll have to get Apollo if you watch this. Come on. Love the
I'll
chat.
send it to
I feel like
him.
this would be tight, Like we gotta Danny's talking a lot of games, so I feel like I gotta get you on now. You know what I mean? I'm all about
You're
getting.
like, oh my God, so much pressure. I'm like, oh,
There's zero pressure. I mean, I feel like this interview is like the most least amount of pressure you can think of. It's very much a conversation. So,
I'm trying to get my dog over here too. Nolly, come here.
well,
Trying.
trying.
Fail it, but
It's okay. Maybe before the end of this.
I'll grab it before the end.
My next question, Danny. Another fun one as well. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
I'm really bad at answering this question. Um, My boyfriend's gonna kill me because I'm like the worst movie watcher on the planet, and he
Like, will
loves
you
it.
will you like talk through it?
No, I can't remember anything that happened. I'm so kidding. I stopped paying attention after like half an hour.
Oh no.
I was trying to recommend The Equalizer to someone, and I was like, it's the one where Denzel Washington shoots people. They're like, that's every movie. I'm like, crap, I don't know. Oh God. Probably the Harry Potter movies
Okay.
because
Okay.
I've watched them enough times that I remember what happens now.
There
But
you
also, I
go.
read books, so I'm a lot more of a books person than I am like movie and TV. Um, Favorite TV show. Well, I think I've watched Friends the most.
So
We're
that
gonna
that
go with
that must
that.
be your favorite then.
It's a great TV show. I have a lot of TV shows that I really enjoy, but that's like a go-to when you're like bored and you need to put something on.
I feel that. It's either that or like The Office for me. I'll put The
The
Office
Office is
on.
hilarious.
It's
It is
great.
very funny.
It's low key like good background noise. Like I
Great.
don't I mean like it's awesome. I'll churn through like 10 episodes in like a night. So,
Yeah.
shouts to The
Also,
Office.
though, can't forget Game of Thrones. Game of
Game
Thrones
of
is.
Thrones.
I
Well,
love.
how did you feel about the ending? Because I know some people were a little unhappy.
I mean, I would have liked it a lot better if they gave Bran any semblance of a personality, but like otherwise, otherwise it was fine. Like they needed two more episodes.
And they could have
I
done it.
wasn't I wasn't like raging about it, but I just wasn't thrilled with the ending. It's not that big a deal.
There you go. This is Danny's take on Game of Thrones. Awesome. Next question, another fun one as well. If you were trapped on a desert island, there's one record you could bring with you for the next month. What would it be?
Ooh,
It's only a month. I feel like that's feasible.
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But that's a tough question to answer.
Yes, I know it is.
This is a very hard question to answer. Trying to think of like all the albums that I love. There's a lot of them.
Well, you have one of two choices. You could pick an album that you love that you wouldn't get tired of within a month, or you could go with something that's just really long that would just be like the entire like escapade of the month, or you could just pick something that you hate or pick something that like you hate the most and you never want to hear ever again.
Okay, well that's amazing. I'm gonna go with probably Awake, Millennium's album.
Oh, okay.
I love that album. It's also the only one I can think of off the top of my head right now. And I can
Well,
listen to
that
front to
is
back and not skip a song.
that is the product of doing an interview is that you get like the deer in the headlights syndrome
Oh yeah, of course.
where you'll be like, I don't remember any of the answers that I'm gonna say, and then literally after we're finished this, you'll be like, oh, that was my answer. I had my answer right
I
there.
love that album. Because yeah, I love a lot of albums, but it's all
All
right.
right,
That one like all the songs on, so
that's the one at the current time. Maybe it might change,
sure.
maybe it might not. Who
It'll
knows?
probably change in 5 minutes, but that's
And then
okay.
and then the last thing, Danny, the most important thing. Tell them about you, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Oh yes. Okay. So I am on all social media platforms as Dani King Music, at Dani King Music, just like that. Um, I think I have a song coming out November 4th. I don't even know all the release dates. I'm still getting into the contract, but I've been working the last, like, I think it's been about 8 months or so,
Just kicking butt.
just pumping out tunes, like
There you
pumping
go.
out music. So I have probably 14 songs or so ready to be released. We're getting there slowly but
There
surely.
we go.
Yes, everything will be out soon. Very excited. Should be good. I've been doing my regular shows every couple of weeks. So I'm the second and fourth Thursday of the month at Brennan's. And on Monday, I'm actually hosting a writer's round
Oh, tight.
at Brennan's as well. So that should be really fun. It's a free entry, and if you RSVP on the Facebook invite, you get a free drink. So not a bad deal. And I'm going to
Yes.
get my dog so she can say hi too.
There we go. Oh, yes, puppers.
This is Nala the pit bull.
Oh, yes.
He is my studio dog. She hangs out
She does.
and doesn't make any sound while I record, right, girl? Yes.
That's, I mean, I feel like there's a little bit of sarcasm in that, but
No, she literally just lays there and doesn't do anything. It's
oh,
great.
that's tight.
The best studio dog ever, aren't you?
There you go.
Yes, you are.
Well, if you like Dani, first of all, I want to give a massive shout out to Greg, my
Yes.
good friend. I love Greg. Shouts to you,
Love
Greg.
it.
Come back on, Greg. I love you. I
It's
miss you. Come
awesome.
on, Greg. Let's go. Let's do another one. Anyway, check out Dani King because she's awesome. I checked out her music. I loved it. It's something that's different for me, so I love taking on the challenge of listening to something different and getting a newfound perspective on different styles of music. So check out her stuff. Links in the description where you can find out about her. Please go give her a like. Go give her a follow if she has YouTube channel or Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Go
All
do
of the above.
all of the above. Go follow her on SoundCloud, I'm sure, as well. And if you enjoyed this interview, share it, like it, subscribe, or Dani's dog's gonna come after you probably. So definitely check out her stuff. And thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks, of course, for Dani to come on.
Bye, Nala. See you guys later. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.